Brought to you by Sip for Your Cause.
Hello, and welcome again to Let's Talk Nonprofits, our program where we provide the opportunity for nonprofit thought leaders, nonprofit experts, as well as nonprofit leaders in terms of organizational leaders, as well as philanthropists to come and share best practices so that you can have nuggets to improve the effectiveness of increasing your organization's awareness, funding, sustainability, and ultimately your impact. We would like to thank our show sponsor, Sip for Your Cause. You can find them at www.sipforyourcause.org. This initiative is designed to provide resources to nonprofits so that they can always, again, focus on best practices that improve awareness, funding, sustainability, and again, all about impact. So this morning we're excited to have none other than Mr. Jeffery Henderson. He is the outstanding mastermind behind the Youth Business University. So we would like to welcome you to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, let me tell you, I have had the privilege of being introduced to Mr. Henderson through another one of our mutual acquaintances, and we're excited about the opportunity that is being provided to the youth through the Youth Business University. And before we get into all of that, one thing that has become a staple on the show is, I am truly big on letting the audience know that the people we talk to, they're doing some great and amazing things.
Absolutely.
But the thing that I want them to always get and understand, that these are just ordinary people.
Absolutely.
Who have committed to answer a call and are just moving on to make things happen.
Absolutely.
So before we get into all of the great things that's going on with the Youth Business University, just tell them who Jeffery Henderson is.
Okay. Well, I'm originally from St. Paul, Minnesota, and I graduated from Clark Atlanta University here in Atlanta. And I left, and then I came back to Atlanta about 25 years ago and worked in the financial industry and insurance and in banking. And about 4 years ago, I started Youth Business University because I have a heart for our young people. And actually, at the age of 15, I had an opportunity to speak at Harvard University on behalf of youth and just talk about the challenges that they have. And so it's just the onset from there.
All right, all right. Well, let me tell you, first of all, one thing I just learned myself is that we're alumnus of Clark Atlanta University.
Right.
So that's even great, another reason to like him
Absolutely.
so much. But I tell you, we are truly excited to hear about the wonderful things that you're doing, how you're orchestrating an effective base to do some very significant things in the youth's lives. So first of all, Youth Business University, just tell us overall, what is it?
Okay. And basically what it is it's a simulation of a university, a real life university. And we were blessed about 2.5 years ago where the Georgia Post-Secondary Education actually certified us or approved us to use the word university. So we may be one of the few youth organizations in the world that has that designation.
Yeah.
And so we simulate a university. So we have the education component of a university, we have the sports aspect of a university, and then we added the entertainment piece of the university.
Okay.
And then we collaborate we got about up to almost 30 partners that they do different parts with youth that we've kind of collaborated with.
You mentioned this word collaboration, and one thing that I'm particularly big on, and we are here at Let's Talk Nonprofits, is making sure that organizations understand that. And so I'm going to just go there for a second. A lot of times nonprofit organizational leaders get the idea, passion, for whatever reason, to do some good.
Absolutely.
And when they get out there, there's this misnomer that they've got to do it themselves.
Right.
But you said collaboration, and I know with our conversation over the past few weeks, you collaborate effectively. And so just share with us, what have you found to be the importance of collaboration?
One thing is if you're really serious about whatever your cause is, like my cause is helping youth, and I know that I have a big dream, I have a big vision, but I know I can't do it alone.
Yeah.
That it takes partnerships, it takes people, and once you've been a kind of like a startup company, and you want to grow to be maybe a Fortune 500 company. It's not necessarily you have to grow by employees. You can grow by partnering with other organizations
Yes.
to accomplish the same goal.
Yes.
And so that's what we're doing.
You know, and again, again, those of you who watch us regularly, you hear me talk about that collaboration. You hear me reference Karen Beavers, who's the CEO and president of the Georgia Center for Nonprofits, on her writings where she talks about breaking down the silos. So again, I want to just say this and remind you that by collaborating with someone else, it provides not only the opportunity for you to expand your
Absolutely.
effectiveness, but what it also does, it does provide some benefit to that partner that you've
Absolutely.
just partnered, but there's the mutual benefit for yourself. So there's no need for you to feel like that someone is going to
Yeah.
profit as a result of
That's what,
partnering with you. So how do you handle that?
well, I think, naturally we live in a society that not everybody's going to want to partner.
Yeah.
People got different dreams, different visions, and different ways of doing things. But really, when you look at a true partnership, and everybody understands that you can cut your costs.
Yeah.
You can work with other like you. Now we're talking about bringing other partners to you,
Right.
and then we can see how we can make that work to
Right.
grow not only Youth Business University but also grow their organization. And the bottom line is, what is this about? Are you about yourself, or are you about the cause? And like I said, our cause is the youth. And so I said, we got to put aside our personal feelings
Yeah.
and really focus on what is our cause. And I'm passionate about the youth because I think that they have some challenges, but at the same time they have a bright future.
One thing again I want to point out, because we appreciate our sponsors here, but that is one thing SIP for Your Cause, the initiative, is about. It's about bringing together a group of individuals, organizations, alliances to accomplish a greater good. So I appreciate you again reiterating and undergirding that fact and that thought. The other thing that we want to talk about in terms of the youth business universities, how much and what has been the impact on the community, especially the youth through the university?
It's really, really interesting because we've expanded throughout Atlanta, and we've had the opportunity to go outside of Georgia. But about a year and a half ago, we had what we call the mega event,
Okay.
and it impacted about 750 individuals because it was youth. And we define youth as going from elementary all the way to senior citizen, but actually the focus was on middle school and high school.
Yeah.
But we had everybody.
Okay.
And so in this event, we had a fashion show, we had a talent show, we had youth speakers, we had adult speakers, we had state of the church, we had state of the youth.
Wow.
And then Walmart actually picked up lunch for us, and they paid for lunch for 750 people. And then after the event was over, we had a career fair, we had a college fair, we had a health fair, we had a science fair, and we actually had NASA come all the way from Houston to be a part of this. And then we had a STEM company out of Iowa come down, and then we had another STEM company from Boston. Then finally, I don't know if you guys heard of the HBO special Wired. We had a part of that, one of the person that was about. He's now a youth pastor, and he came down with he called it his posse,
Yeah.
and they were considered the keynote speakers. And so we impacted 750 people at that event, all the event.
Well, let me tell you, we're definitely going to have opportunity to go back here, but those of you who are watching and you're excited about what you're hearing Mr. Henderson share with you, tell them how they can go right now before this show is over, and while they're watching this. How can they get in touch with you?
The best way is first to go to our website, which is www.ybuedu.org. Again, that's www.ybuedu.org, and you can find all the information about our organization and the things that we're doing, upcoming events, but also you can contact us with all the information there.
Let me ask you this, because I tell you, I've truly been impressed with what you're doing, the work that your team is carrying out. What are some challenges have you faced along the 4 years that you've been with the university? What have been some challenges?
Well, I think, we've been very unique. We've been, as an organization, we've been very blessed. Like when we first started off the first 3 months after that, the Doubletree Hotel picked us up.
Okay.
And so we're actually having a lot of our business seminars, our workshops at the Doubletree Hotel. And then we moved from there to some other locations. But just recently, in the past, about 9 months, Stars and Stripes actually adopted us. And so we have a $1.5 million in-kind deed for the next several years with them to use their facility. But with all of that, we still need our own home because we want to start a studio like this. We want to talk about partnering with you to see how, we can bring your business to our studio to do your business, but also help our young people. And then we have some other studios and some other things that we want to do. So space is our biggest issue. And then naturally, like every other nonprofit, it's the funding.
Yeah.
And so trying to, how do you get grants? How do you get sponsorships? How do you do crowdfunding? How do you get individual donators?
Yes. So how can those who are listening, because again, one thing that's terrific about this platform is that we definitely are perpetual. So, although we're doing this show right now, this show will be out there forever.
Okay,
so the question is, for those of you who are watching, how can someone help? Okay, particularly, well, I won't even corner you. I'm going to say, how can they help with some of the needs that Youth Business University has?
Well, I think the key, if you understand the concept of a university, like a university has the School of Business, it has the School of Engineering, it has the School of Science, and so we are developing schools, so we need speakers or teachers or individuals that are experts in those areas to come out and teach in those areas of discipline to our young people. What I've learned is, like right now, I'm working with Towers High School. Man, these kids are intelligent, they're engaging, and they're smart, and we're working on a Future Business Leaders of America project. And I'm just amazed how talented these kids are. So we need more business people. We need other individuals that have a compassion to teach, to come out and partner with us, and then also expand. And then naturally, again, it comes back to the funding, having a place that we can facilitate all that makes our young people feel comfortable, coming into a really unique environment.
Yeah. So let me ask you, and when I'm hearing you say that, a lot of things are going through my mind, and I'm trying to slow it down. But my thing is, nonprofits, they do have employees.
Absolutely.
And they have volunteers. So is there need for both, combination, or you're needing one more than the other at this point?
We actually need both, because we're growing. We're growing really rapidly. Like I said, we just 3 months ago we had a couple partners. Now we're almost up to 30 partners, and then we're doing a major event on September the 25th at Stars and Stripes in Tequila, and we're bringing in 13 different speakers to talk about grant writing, crowdfunding, sponsorships, and then we're writing. We want to get about 300 people out, and so we got our 30 partners and other individuals that are emailing people and said, "Hey, come out and learn." So again, that's a part of the collaboration.
Yeah, and I would tell you that is truly how we got connected.
Yes.
Someone recommended that we talk and find out what we can do, and I tell you, I was impressed when I got the material and the information and saw the speakers who will be there and the organizations that they represent. I mean, I tell you, there are people who have truly seen the vision that Mr. Henderson has. There are some major corporations who have gotten behind them. So we want you to clearly understand that this what is being built and grown by Mr. Henderson and his team is no slack, okay? I mean, these guys have really proven and explained clearly to some major organizations about what happens. So you beat me to the punch and talking about the event coming up.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, that's perfect. That's good because again, that's how we got involved, and we're excited about being able to work in that environment. So again, going back to that day, those who are the target audience for that event, who are they?
Well, really, when you look at this, again, being a nonprofit and interacting with a lot of nonprofits out there, again, they're looking for, how do I become a more organized organization? How do I do strategic planning? How do I raise money? And now that you got crowdfunding, there's some other techniques like you can make money while you sleep through the internet. It doesn't cost you anything. So we brought in speakers to do that. But the target market is, we're looking for any nonprofit, whether you're small or big. Naturally, it's going to benefit anyone.
Yeah.
We're looking for, there's a fallacy that, churches or faith-based organizations can't get grants, but there's opportunities for them. So we're asking the church community to come out. And then any individual that does not have a nonprofit or that's not a faith-based organization, but you're interested in going in that area, I would suggest that you come out.
Okay, good. So how do they register for the event?
Yeah, what they can do is they can go to our website, www.ybu.edu.org, and there'll be a link to go to Eventbrite so that they can register. And the registration fee, right now we got a discount of $59 for the end of this week. Next week it goes up to $79, then the last week is $99.
Okay. Well, let me tell you guys, I am very impressed with the work that the Youth Business University is doing. They're very exciting, very great opportunities for you to bring your organization to become a partner with them. I mean, again, when you go to his website, to their website, you will see the list of partners there and who are doing some major things. So again, it's not only, and he's already made it clear, it's not only an opportunity for the Youth Business University to benefit and grow, but for your organization or you individually as well. So I encourage you to come out, go to the website, take a look at it, call Mr. Henderson and his team and see how you can fit in. Definitely come out on the date again is September
the 25th, and it's from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clolock.
Okay.
And that includes lunch also. So we have lunch. It's a really nice ballroom atmosphere, and again, some powerful speakers, including yourself and your wife. And so we're excited about this, and you're going to see some speakers that and hear some topics to raise funds that you never heard of. There's some very unique things that are happening. We're very blessed as an organization that we're able to find, and people are able to find us, say, hey, we want to work together to make a difference in our communities, and more specifically involving our young people.
Well, guys, listen, you've heard it here on Let's Talk Nonprofits, and that's what we do. We increase awareness of great organizations who are out there doing great things in the community. So we ask that, again, you go out there, you take a look at them, figure out, give them a call or shoot them an email or somehow contact them to find out how your organization can get involved with Youth Business University. In fact, he's already shared with you, they're looking for great instructors in those various areas that they're building. So become a partner with them, discuss the details. And so before we close, I really want to say that this is what Let's Talk Nonprofits is all about. We're about exposing and increasing the awareness of organizations. We're about increasing funding for those organizations. And so if you are a philanthropist, we ask you to take a look at the organization, meet with him and talk with his team and see if this is a very good opportunity for your contributions to go towards a very great cause. And then we are about sustainability. So we're asking that if there are those of you who have expertise to help organizations operate even more effectively and efficiently, give them a call. Find out what you can do and find out what the needs, where you fit in. And ultimately, all of that leads to greater impact. So we're excited to be a partner with Youth Business University. We're looking forward to having a great opportunity to work with you guys. We look forward to the 25th of September to come out, be a part of that great panel of speakers. And I tell you, in fact, and correct me, but there's another partnership that you're a part of that's partnered with that event, right? And I apologize. These are one of these questions I'm throwing right off of there. But you're part of another organization.
Oh yes. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, HPAC. I'm actually on the board for HPAC, which is Health Promotion Action Coalition, and they were actually birthed out of the Atlanta County, Fulton County government. And so it's a health organization, and we have 6 coalitions that are under our umbrella. And our chairperson, Dr. Mail, is doing a fantastic job in connecting, the county with our board, with the coalitions, with the community. And so we've had several different events where we've had an interface event where we talked about health. We had about 100 churches come out, different denominations. We had a health forum on asthma, and the commissioner Darnell came out and was one of the speakers. And then our founder is actually Dr. Nazir, is just doing a fabulous job. She's been working on some grants and some other things to really impact health in Atlanta, and now they're looking at expanding maybe into DeKalb at a later date and some other counties, and then going and partnering with other counties. So we're excited about Health Promotions Action Coalition, which we call HPAC. So I thank you for that.
Yeah, no, you do a lot here, and again, I remember that piece, and I'm all about health. I won't go into my personal philosophy about that, but I always say on this particular note, without our health, we can't do anything else.
Absolutely.
And so I know you were doing a great work in that environment, in that space. So again, those of you who are in the health areas, give them a call and
Yes.
figure out how you can again contribute to your skills, expertise to help grow that component of that organization. But again,
Absolutely.
it's a great opportunity for everybody to get involved in the space of doing good. So here at Let's Talk Nonprofits, we're
Yes.
again glad to have none other than Mr. Jeffery Henderson, who is the executive director and founder of Youth Business University. We're excited that you joined us here. And again, we want to thank our sponsor, Sip for Your Cause. And as we go to commercial break, we would like to again remind you you can reach them at www.sipforyourcause.org. And again, find out how you can partner with them, how they can benefit your organization in terms of increasing your awareness, your sustainability, your funding, and ultimately your impact. We'll see you right after the commercial break.
Does your son need a more challenging, focused, and encouraging educational environment? Renaissance Christian Academy is an affordable private school for boys located in McDonough, Georgia, with certified teachers that are uniquely equipped to help your son master learning. You're welcome to schedule a tour of our facilities by calling 770-305-9881 or by visiting our website at rcaboysacademy.org. Renaissance Christian Academy, developing young men to be great leaders through Christ-centered learning.
What happens when soldiers come home? Brene Foundation offers hero support to ensure that our heroes abroad can continue to be heroes at home. We link veterans with organizations who are dedicated to guiding the transition from military hero to civilian hero. If you want to find out how you can support our troops at home, please contact the Brene Foundation or visit brene.com.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nonprofits. We thank our advertisers and sponsors for their support, for without it, we wouldn't be able to bring such great programming here at BizLinks TV Network, and it's particularly here on Let's Talk Nonprofits. Before we close, I would like to leave you with a thought. I would like for you to consider, what have you done today? At the end of the day, what have you done? Have you been very busy? We know you have been. You've been responding to emails. You've been returning calls. You've been writing emails. You've been making calls. You've been going to meetings. You've been engaging in the agenda and setting other meetings. But at the end of the day, it's not about the activity or the time or the hours you've put in. The question becomes, how closer am I to achieving the very important goals that the organization has? That's the question. So what we would like to encourage you to do is not confuse being busy with being productive. Again, we would like for you to consider those activities that you're engaging in each and every day. Are they aligned with your strategic goals? Are those activities distinct and specific enough that as you accomplish them, that you are moving the organization forward? The question becomes, are you able and are you willing to give yourself permission to not be distracted from those very important activities that lead to those very important goals being accomplished? So here at Let's Talk Nonprofits, we would like to share with you the encouragement to give yourself permission to remain focused. Give yourself permission to not be distracted and accomplish those very important goals that are associated with those very important tasks that are necessary. So before we leave, we would like to ask you that if you would like to be a guest or your nonprofit to be a guest on Let's Talk Nonprofits, email us at letstalk at bizlinks.tv. Again, that's let's talk at bizlinks.tv. If you know of any guest experts that you have seen proven themselves to be effective in advising organizations, contributing meaningful ideas, and that are exhibiting best practices in the industry, please have them contact us. Let's talk at bizlinks.tv so that we can share those best practices with others. Again, until next time, we thank you for attending. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at BizLinks TV. Again, that's youtube.com/BizLinks TV. You can look at our other shows that are on demand at www.bizlinks.tv as well. And again, our YouTube channel, subscribe so you can keep up with the latest information that is being shared with all of our audiences. So again, thank you for attending, and until next time, this is for you.